Hello everyone, Aqua here, your speech and language support with attached SC Consultancy Limited. Yes, so today we are looking at some strategies to support the understanding of language. Like before every other video, I'll introduce myself again. My name is Aqua, and I am your speech and language support, an early practitioner, and I work with children who are delayed in their language development. So I provide early intervention sessions with them at the home or in a setting in the community. And I also train parents to be able to help support their child's language development at home. So today I'm doing another video aimed at parents or anybody looking after a child who is delayed in their language development, especially when they have not yet started talking, or if they're talking, they're struggling to understand certain concepts, or the vocabulary is not yet as broad as it should be for their age. And so when we're supporting children to understand language, we have to make sure that we're doing the things that are going to enable them to understand and be able to follow instructions, to be able to describe the environment when they're ready to talk. So the first aspect of the strategies that I'm looking at today is to help a child to understand language. So what we're looking at is receptive language. So if a child is delayed in their understanding, so it's a receptive delay that we are trying to help with at in this video. So we're going to look at a number of strategies and a number of things that you can be doing at home to support your child to develop. Now, in my previous videos, in other videos, we've talked about how children learn to talk. We talked about the skills that they need to learn in order to learn to talk. So today we'll start with the first strategy we're looking at is good looking. So here is a skill that a child needs to be able to learn. So paying attention to you who are talking to them. So what we as adults need to do is to gain the child's attention. Now we want to specifically call their name so that they know that we're talking to them, or if they're so engrossed in what they're doing, we tap them so that they realize that, okay, somebody's talking to me, and then we call their name and we speak to them directly so that they can see us. And we can use things like objects or gestures, pictures to support our instructions or to hold the child's attention. So first things first, get the child to look at you directly so that they know you're talking to them. Call their name if necessary. So say, John, look here, or make sure that they're paying attention to you. So when giving instructions, especially in a group, sometimes children may not understand that the instructions that you're giving to the whole group includes them. So something you may want to do is call them to come to the front, or say, okay, John, Jane, come and sit on the carpet. So for example, if you're in a group setting, you're in a classroom or in a community group, and you say, okay, it's carpet time, don't just say it's carpet time, because they may not understand that you're saying it to them. So you say, John, Jane, come and sit on the carpet. So they come with everybody else to sit on the carpet. So we'll not just say, um, it's carpet time, sit on the carpet. Before giving the instructions, draw their attention by calling their name. John, Jane, come and sit on the carpet, so that the instruction is specific, it's precise. They know exactly what you're asking them to do. Now, the next thing is, when you've got their attention, we want you to simplify your language. So do not give long-winded instructions. Yeah, try and give short instructions so that the child understands that bit of information that you're giving them. So use short sentences and emphasize keywords. So if your idea is for them to sit, then make an emphasis on the word sit. If your idea is that they should stand or jump or run, then you emphasize that word that you want them to do in the sentence, and use gestures, objects, and pictures again to support their understanding of the instruction that you're giving them. So you might want, if it's carpet time, for example, you may want to hold a picture of children sitting on the carpet. You say, John, Jane, come sit on the carpet, and you show them the picture so that they're associating the words that you've spoken to a picture that you've shown them, and maybe even use gestures pointing to the carpet. So there are three things there. You've got the words, you've got the picture, and you've got the gestures supporting the understanding of that particular instruction. Okay, right. The next thing we need to do is to maybe chunk the instructions. So what we mean by is to give a piece of information at a time. So we don't want to give long-winded instructions. So for example, don't say, John, Jane, come sit at the carpet so that we can sing some songs or read a story and then go out to play. That is a lot of information for a child who is struggling to understand language to remember and consequently follow. So we chunk the information according to the activity we want them to take part in at that time. So we say, John, come and sit at the carpet. Now, when they are all sitting down nicely, they will say, now we're going to sing a song. After you sing the song, then next we're going to read a book. We're going to read a story. And and subsequently give the instructions as you go along. So some children who are older and maybe understand, they're not struggling with the understanding, will understand the complex instruction. Come and sit at the carpet so that we can sing a song, read a book, and then go out to play. Some children will understand the sequence of what is going to be happening, but children who are struggling with their understanding would not be able to understand all that at the same time. So we chunk the information or the instructions that we are giving them in short, simple sentences so that they can easily follow what we're saying. The next thing that we could do is to demonstrate what we want them to do. So if a child struggles to follow the instructions, then we can demonstrate what we want them to do. So as we use the short, simple language to describe what they're doing, we can pair them up with another child to work with, or show them ourselves if we're working one to one with the child. So, in a home environment, for example, you as the parent, you will have to model what you are trying to show them. So, let's take, for example, if you want your child to learn how to mix, you know, make simple, say, for example, you're making Play-Doh together. You're not just going to tell them that, okay, here's a recipe, yes, they are here, that yeah, the ingredients, and make Play-Doh. No, we're going to demonstrate what we're going to do. Say, first, we are going to look for all the utensils that we need to make Play-Doh. Then we're going to put them on the table, and you do it with them as you go along, so that they are not only hearing what they're going to, or you describe what you're going about to do, but they are seeing you doing. You're leading, you're modeling what they're supposed to be doing. So I'll get the bowl. Why don't you get the wooden spoon? So you go get the bowl and they know where the wooden spoon is. You show them, you point to it, and this is the wooden spoon if they don't know what it is, and so that they can be able to get it themselves. So to recap, we want to first of all get the child to look at us when we're talking to them, call their name if they so that they know that you're talking specifically to them. Then um, give them specific instructions. So simple instructions that they can follow, simplify your language, chunk the instructions together, and then demonstrate what you would like to see them do. So that is all I have for you in this video. I hope that it is helpful. So leave some comments in the below, or let us know what you think about these few strategies that we have just shared. All right, then, take care, and I will see you in the next video where we will still look at some other strategies to help with understanding language. Thanks for listening, and bye.